You know you're the right people in your foxhole when you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're going to bed at midnight, and you're waking up at 3 and no one says, is this smart to do? You need some time off. You need to take a break. When I started hearing that shit, well, I know what I'm doing to myself. I was behind the power curve, man. When everybody starts off in first grade, I had them negative grades. I started off in the fucking dungeon, man. I had to dig out of the fucking damn grave to get to first grade. So now when you're 20 years old, where everybody graduated high school and all this other shit, man, I gotta make time up. So while people think 24 hours is one day, for me it's 3, 4, 5 days. I gotta make up time. I'm behind. I gotta go to summer school in my mind. When a motherfucker who's with me realizes this motherfucker's gotta go to summer school in his mind, he's gotta make up time. He needs 22 hours of the 24. And they just get it. He's trying to go somewhere. You are the right person for my foxhole. I don't wanna hear no shit about resting. I can't rest right now. I don't hear no shit about what I'm doing to myself. I know what I'm doing to myself. Did you see how I came up? I gotta catch up now. And that's what life is about. Sometimes you are raised in a position where you are behind. We have to make that time up. I'm sorry, it may be inhumane. You may be unbalanced. It may not look right to you. I don't give a fuck. It's the situation that life put me in, and I need people to say, when I don't want to get up at 3 in the morning, I need a motherfucker in my life that sees me go to bed at 12 and wakes me up at 3. Saying you need to get this shit done. That's the foxhole. I don't need critiquing. I need pushing. I need pulling. I need anger. I need passion. I need drive. I need them motherfuckers, man, those bad days. I don't need somebody in my ear saying, man, because then that's all a person needs is that. Support can go a lot of ways, man. It can go a lot of ways. I support you in everything you do, and I support you in everything you don't do. I don't want the support in everything you don't do. I need to support always the things that you do. Whenever I'm that one person, man, who's like, has the flag in hand, climbing Mount Everest, and I am almost getting ready to stick that flag in hand and the avalanche comes. Every time, man, and it sucks, but you have to know why you're here on earth, whether it's the truth or not. And through a lot of years of living, I honestly believed I was put here to show people how to get through the dark times. What mindset it takes to get through the dark times. When you've almost reached the pinnacle, but you never will. You never will, just because the lessons aren't learned at the top of the mountain, my friend. The lessons are learned in the middle, at the beginning, never at the very top. So that's why I became so knowledgeable, man, because I never made it to the top of the mountain. And every time I almost did, I had to climb back up. And every time I climbed back up, the lessons became more crystallized. Everything became a lot more clear to me. And then some of the things I missed on the first climb, I got on the second climb. But it doesn't mean because you're climbing the same mountain over and over again that you're not super fucking successful. It doesn't mean that at all. I'm super fucking successful. But the success came from climbing the mountain over and over and over again. And now I know the fastest route up that motherfucker. I know all the fucking dangers. I know all the fucking trip holes. I know all the fucked up wiring and ropes and fucking anchor points. I know them all. So that mountain I climb every day isn't as hard as it was when I was 24, 25, 26. I'm much more knowledgeable, but I still gain a lot more knowledge from it. So now I hike up it versus climb up it now. I always have a sheet in my head, a piece of paper of all of the things I have to do in life. And I break that down into everything I can do in this situation. It's a list of exhausting all options in that one situation. You have to go through every fucking scenario. You have to have tried everything to succeed. And then beyond that, think about how you can link up these two things on the list, because maybe these two things together will help me succeed. So once you go through the whole list, then you gotta start pairing the things up within the list. And once you know in your heart, and this is called the accountability, way beyond some accountability merit, that I've literally tried and exhausted every single option. That is when you say to yourself, maybe this is not for me. But nobody does that. So you, with this question, the answer is almost never. Because no one has the patience to sit in the muck, in the filth of life for years. It takes me years to do shit. Not like months. It takes me years. So people don't have that kind of patience, man. They just don't. So they never get to where they really want to go. They want it now. And now's not the answer.